Hey everyone, so here she is. This is my completed DLT-19. The main body was 3D props, and I put in a Blast Effects system. Overall, this is an awesome kit that just needs quite a bit of sanding because it is not resin, it is filament. And yeah, it takes quite a bit of sanding to get everything nice and smooth, but the detail on it is amazing. Just needs a little bit of work. As you can see, there is the caulking handle. I 3D printed to replace the one from the kit, and it just unscrews for transport. Just getting this off. And I just noticed that the bolt stays in there, so I'm going to have to fix that. So the bolt will come out. And here I have the feed cover, which can be removed. It can basically slide off. And there's the guts inside. There you can see the magnet and the battery and the little circuit board plus the speaker, which kind of got all crushed up in one of my many moves. All the wires and the main circuit board for the Blast Effects is underneath there. And there's the other magnet that basically closes the feed cover, and it closes with a satisfying, and I'm just going to move these wires out of the way and tuck them underneath. Closes with a satisfying little clunk, and it's actually pretty secure and shouldn't pop open. And this is the rear sight that lifts up and down. This doesn't slide up and down, but this lifts up and down. The bipod, the reason I'm using this tipped-in gun vise is because I only trust the bipod. It does come in, when you receive it, it does come in a couple of parts. And you can just make out the crack there that I had a pain of a time filling and putting this together. But I'm afraid that if I actually rest this on the bipod, that'll snap. It'll put a lot of stress onto it, so I'll more than likely keep the bipod up. Here's the front sight that lifts up and down. Inside here there is an LED that does the muzzle flash. The bipod is basically just held up with some Velcro, sticky Velcro that I put in there, and then put up on the little bolts. You'll see it in the pictures probably better. There we go. These are the T-tracks from Wonawanga. I would highly recommend getting those. And that is aircraft engine lock wire that I basically use to install everything. Everything is glued down with E6000 and clamped on, and then the wire is just put into some grooves that I carved in. There's the laser module right there that fires when you pull the trigger. I had to make that part right there. It would be normally the little catch for opening this up and removing the barrel on the real gun. Lost it in one of my many moves. Kind of proud of this painting right here. That was used with the hairspray technique. And you'll see in some of the other videos that with this, the actual power switch is a little switch right there. And then you'll actually hear it come on. And then the button in the front is basically you press and hold. If you look on the Blast Effects instructions, you can press and hold and go into settings mode, or you just press it individually and you go between the different fire modes. So for single shot, rapid fire, automatic, and stun. Or you can just use this, is actually can work. So it's using the rotating switch that comes with the Blast Effects kit. And you get a little display, might be hard to see, these three little dots means it's in stun, goes down, that's automatic. I'll just go back to stun. Automatic. And single shot. And it's kind of hard to make out the scope display in there, but there are multiple displays they can choose from. I just kind of like this one. And of course, this is non-Canon, but I don't know, maybe it was in some universe that I 3D printed this to hold the main display, drilled and cut a circle in here for the scope display, which you can actually see when you put the rifle to your shoulder, or the DLT to your shoulder. And it actually works really well. And once again, this is all the guts inside of it, and it's actually quite loud. You'll notice a difference. There's quite the difference when you open and close. I tried to see if I can get the speaker somewhere else, but it's good enough. You can hear it pretty well. And then in here, you may not be able to hear it, but there is a vibration. So there's a vibrating component in there, so it actually vibrates the grip when you're holding it. And I did my best to replicate the Bakelite. It changes depending on the lighting, but it's a reddish brown rattle can color. I can't remember right now offhand, but it is in my build. And once again, I basically spray painted everything either semi-gloss black for the grips area and the grip panels and the iconic little circle, or everything was Tamiya, I think, tire black. I'll have to get the exact name of it. And then weathered with some graphite powder, pencils to actually put all these scratches in. I just used some reference photos. And real MG34s are lots of different colors depending on where they were made, the restoration that they went under, whether they're natural, all that kind of stuff. So I like this. It looks almost basically like a brand new gun, and it is fairly light. I haven't weighed it yet, but it is fairly easy to pick up. And there's my armor in the background, and I actually have a troop in a few days, so I can't wait to bring this out. And it's actually an interesting troop where they're going to be playing laser tag, so I'll be there in my armor with my blaster playing laser tag. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for all your guys' help, and hopefully these videos turn out. I'm not much of a videographer, so if you have any questions, just post them in the forums. Thanks, guys.